inherited all this learnings and all those values and attitude and everything, and I got into good colleges and got into a good job abroad. That time it was not that common for MBAs to go abroad, and but I had what they have not told you is that about something called a boss, which you will all have. We're talking about job and all that, but when you do a job, you will have a boss. So two people will come into your life which your course will not prepare you. One is your boss and one is your mother-in-law, and those are very dangerous and very, I won't say dangerous, but quite critical relationships, which have a chance to screw up your happiness, no matter how positive your attitude is. So I thought just make me feel useless all the time, and I was one of the first few Indians who would go straight from college. I was not familiar with the Western way that much. They call it fresh, FOB, fresh off the boat. Basically, you've heard that. So I was total FOB, and I just said maybe something is missing in you. It's not, and neither was I enjoying the job too much anyway. And that time there was no other jobs in the market. There was another recession called the dot-com bubble burst. You remember that? You remember the bubble, and then remember the sound it made when it burst? It was a very bad burst. I felt it, and there were no other jobs. So I had to work under him, but I thought, how do I take my revenge? So I said, I will do what I love, and I started writing. And I started writing in office so that he would feel that I'm working, and I was writing 5 Point Someone and Neha and Barefoot on Metal and things like that. And he was like, wow, he's really working late these days. So thank you, boss, and thank you, Goldman Sachs, for giving me that computer terminal. Don't do that when you do your jobs. Not everything I do is responsible. But I would have loved to say that, I started writing because there was this divine and, some amazing moment I wanted to help. But it was just a plot of revenge, like any good story. And so that's how I did it. But I thought, okay, now I've written it. It took me a year, 2 years to write it. I thought, now it'll be fine. I've written it, now the book will come out. But then I realized that publishing is an industry in which it's very hard to get published. Getting a break, like in music, in films, any talent-driven profession, getting a break is not easy. Explain the technicals a bit more. He said, we'll publish a book if it sells 1,000 copies. So yours won't sell. So ये नहीं बिकेगी, तो इसलिए हम नहीं छाप सकते. It's not personal, but this is how we are thinking. So I said, I'm from IIT and I have a lot of friends. This book is on IIT. Maybe 200 I think I can manage to sell. 800 आप संभालो, 200 मेरी मासी की, ये ऐसे करके सारा जितने हमने शादी के कार्ड बांटे थे उस हिसाब से हम तो फिर भी नहीं. उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं ये नहीं हो सकता. सो ठीक है, हमने कहा ओके कोई बात नहीं. आगे सो फिर ये आया. नंबर 3 ने तो कुछ कहा ही नहीं, तो उसकी स्लाइड ही नहीं है. तो they said you're a techie, why don't you write a textbook? Very good point. But textbooks, we all have cursed the writer of textbook. I don't want so many galis from students. That's not how I want to be remembered. वो साला जो था ना, मतलब कितने tough सवाल डालता है. अच्छा चलो next. So then ये 5 to 9 basically आप समझ गए. Answer was no. Okay. So this kept going on. And एक publisher Rupa tha, which is a medium publisher then. Now they're quite big. But they are located in Daryaganj, which is a very old Delhi kind of a lane, and they have. And I used to go there रोते धोते हर थोड़े दिन बाद कि सर उसने भी मना कर दिया है आप मतलब तो तरस खा के, and just to kind of stop me from coming again and again, they just ठीक है करते हैं. The book came out in May 2004 and it sold 1 million copies till date, and so obviously I don't know who's buying, but a couple of you are here. Thank you. And of course now the film is coming, and now everybody will think 5 Point Someone is written by Aamir Khan in a few days. But till then I can at least say I've written because when Aamir is in a movie, then it's Aamir's movie. Okay, so And now all the same publishers at various articles, various, places they've said 5 Point Samana has transformed Indian publishing forever. And now they're all happy. And they all want to meet me and they've all taken me out for dinner. कुछ तो इतनी जिल्लत दिया है, एक dinner तो खिला सकते हैं. So then basically next was one night at a call center, similar sales, lot more international translations, and hello, you've seen. Mixed kind of reaction, but it did. It was the first, and I like Salman Khan, so all is forgiven. Three Mistakes of My Life has just come out last year, and it is actually the fastest selling of the 3 books. I think this book has really transformed the readership, really. I can feel that the depth of where the book has gone, the cities which it's gone is totally unexpected. Even though the first 2 books were successful, it's like, 1 million, 5.1 in 5 years and 1 million in 1 year, so obviously selling 5 times faster. Film version is under development. How many of you know about the film of 3 Mistakes? We've just announced it, so I want to share it. Yeah, so Farhan Akhtar is producing it, and rock-on director Abhishek Kapoor is making it. So we are hoping we'll have a fantastic, fantastic film for you. It really is it's a very Hindustani story. It's really about not like IIT or call centers. Really about a little shop owned by 3 boys who passed class 12. I think it is going to be the quintessential youth film. There have been many, but this one really can go far. It's not just the numbers. I think for me, I'm used to the numbers now, but it's what what things my readers have had to say. Some of you have said it, but things like this, One Night at a Call Center changed my life. Students who hate books also read your books. My name is Abhishek. I've read all your books 100 times. Personal hero, youth icon, things like that. So that really, it has done something more than just kind of achieved a certain publishing benchmark. It has made me eligible to come and be the chief speaker here. But I want to now tell you, sir was saying about no success comes without barriers, obstacles, and I don't know why you laugh so much at the mention of my mother-in-law. These are all the obstacles. My father was in the army, and he's very strict disciplinarian, like he loved us and all, but I think he's very strict when I now look back, and he had fixed ideas on what boys should do. And for me, I have always, liked very non-boy things. Like I like girls, for example. No, not just that, but I liked cooking, for example, and my father would say, "Hum tope chilate the, hamara beta karchi chilayega." These kind of things. That is, long back. Even now, parents have these attitudes, but that time, too, of course. And and he would not allow me and my brother to watch TV or watch movies. नहीं देखना, ये दिमाग खराब होता है. अब सारा दिन मैं ये करता हूँ. But that is when my brother and I used to make movie stories for each other. Have you ever, when you were little, have you ever done this? You see a movie and come back and tell the entire story to people. Have you done that? And then you forget what happened and say, "Acha nahi, isse pehle pata kya hua tha?" So those kind of things, we used to make these stories, and I think today that is useful to me. That was my best course I did. Boss, I've told you. These are, if you see, 3 of the things are external: publishers, Bollywood, and boss, even you can say. But father, wife, mother-in-law, they're all your close relationships. I think one of the things we forget is how much we are shaped by our closest relationships, how much our opinions, our determination, how much our focus. It's all nice to say be focused and this, but all that comes from the people around you, and how much they believe in you will determine how much you believe in yourself. It's fact. So thank you so much. It was a joy to be here.
Thank you.